Hi, and welcome back to my channel. This is Kelly Bell, and it's been a while, but I am making this journal, or I made this journal for a swap on Junk Journal Junkies, and it's a Disney journal, and I really like the way it came out. It's kind of a hodgepodge of Disney. I'm a kind of a Disney fan, so I had a lot of fun putting this together. As you can see on the front cover, this is a recycled cereal box, and on the front cover I have an image of the castle, and I've glittered it because this year they did a Frozen Christmas and they made it look like the castle was covered with ice, and I just thought that was so beautiful. So I tried to recreate it here on my cover. And of course, every good Disney movie or show starts with Tinkerbell over the castle. And here are Mickey and Minnie in buttons. So I thought that was kind of a fun beginning for Disney, since everything Disney starts with the castle and Tinkerbell. But we all know that it really all began with a mouse. And this says, "In the beginning, there was a mouse." And this is my cover. And I did kind of a black and white theme on the cover because initially, when Disney first produced his cartoons, they were all in black and white. So I thought that was kind of fitting too. And I used the yellow because red and yellow primary colors are predominantly Disney. And then this is the journal contents, and it's on a cinch ring binder. It got a little chunky on me, but I want to take this out of here for a minute because it has a back cover that slides into a slot here that holds the journal. So the cover can be separate from the journal for when you're working in it. But I want to set this aside for a minute and just show you the cover. So in the beginning it was a mouse, but then you have Buzz Lightyear, and kind of Disney and its limitless imagination is to infinity and beyond. So, and this is just a pocket that's on the journal slot. And in that pocket, there's just another journal card of the castle with all the fireworks going off. And I did all of my images on this shimmer paper, which is easy to write on. So I have a lot of journaling cards. So then the back cover of my journal is Walt Disney himself and Mickey and Minnie. And if you dream it, you can do it. And we all know that Walt Disney had big dreams, and he worked really hard to fulfill them. So if I open the cover on the outside, the spine looks like a starring roles line up. So you have Mickey and Minnie on the back cover, but then you have Pluto, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy on the spine. So that's what the cover looks like. And like I said, that's a recycled cereal box. So let's get to the journal. The journal, like I said, got pretty chunky on me. I'll swap it out for the cover. The spine I decorated with a lot of ribbons, and there's a couple of bells. And it starts off with Mickey Mouse, and it's a postcard, and I just hooked him in to the spine. And then the first page are Mickey and Minnie with a heart-shaped box and the castle, Cinderella's castle, in the background. And of course here's a paper clip. It's two-sided of Tinkerbell. And she'll just clip onto any page that you want to put her on. I just put her on the first page. And again, that's shimmer paper, and I tried to leave enough room for journaling. The first page after that is actually an envelope, a recycled envelope. and it's fairly good size. It's the whole size, so a lot of stuff will fit in there. And then there's a belly band here of the Magic Kingdom and a tag, and a couple of stoppers down here that are Mickey heads. And then this says, every day may not be good, but there's good in every day. And then it just opens up as a journaling spot and slides back into the belly band, and then the Mickey ears stop it. Here's some more journaling pages or area to put pictures on. And then we come to Thinking Happy, and of course Peter Pan, Think Happy Thoughts, and another journaling card that's also a pocket, and another journaling card that's Captain Hook and Wendy. And that just slides in there. And then it says, we can fly. And then here's a Minnie Mouse star-shaped paper clip, and under there is another card, and it's Donald, and it says, happiness is the richest thing we will ever own. And what I did was I wrote a lot of these quotes in gold gel pen, because I wanted to put a little bit of me into this journal too. And I tried to resist the urge to doodle around anything, because I figure whoever gets this journal hopefully will have the same urge to doodle in it and write in it and make it their own. And then here's an elephant. It kind of reminds me of Dumbo. And then some graph paper. And then here is just a little fold-out journaling area that's Minnie Mouse playing the flute. And then it says, the impossible is often the untried. And here's another little tuck spot, and that's Jack Skellington. Disney has its hand in everything. And then that's just a little stamp of a heart and a crown, because Disney's kind of the king of love. And then we have some more Cinderella, Bright Kind, more journaling. And then we're going to get into the pirates. Pirate of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow. And not all who wander are lost. And you turn the page, and here we have Guardians of the Galaxy. I love Groot. And then it's just a glassine bag and a ticket stopper. And the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. And here's neighborhood notes. And just some more journaling spots. This is a piece I cut out of a magazine. It says save the date, which I thought kind of goes with neighborhood notes. And here's some Mickey paper and a castle. And here we have a princess page. So here you see Cinderella, and it opens up to be a journaling card. And on the back is Sleeping Beauty. And then there's another tag here that says, that the fairy godmother said, even miracles take a little time. And that just tucks back into that corner slot. And here's some more journaling page. And we have Merida with Brave. And it says, our fate lives within us. And sometimes the gold gel pen isn't as easy to read, but that's okay, because that just means you have to look a little close to find the saying. And more journaling area. Let me see a little doily here. And this was fun. I took a sheet of cardstock, and it was, I think, in the Once Upon a Time collection. And what I did was I made it an envelope, but I cut out the horse, and he had a feather on his, I don't know if that's bridle area. So you can see the knight here and his sword. So I cut that all out and kind of glittered him up. And then on the back, when you open out the horse, you can see there's a journaling card, and that is Snow White, and she just slides up out of it and becomes a journaling card. And I added color to the castle up here and to the rose. And here we have some lovebirds. And here, more journaling pages, and it says, smiles, laughter? Well, what do you know? And then here's a Pluto tuck spot and some more journaling cards. It's Goofy playing the drum, getting goofy, and Mickey, the parade master, feel the magic. Pink paper, some more paper, and there's a Mickey Mouse. And here's a fold-out journaling card. Some more journaling spots. And here's a tuck spot that says Disney that came out of a magazine. And Minnie and Mickey and the Castle, another journaling card. Lots of writing space in this journal. And then here's Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog. And another Mickey Mouse. And then this sheet, this green cardstock, folds out like that for lots of writing space. And when you flip it over, Hercules is a fold up, and it says, a true hero isn't measured by the strength of his, by the size of his strength, but by the size of his heart. And that's a quote from Hercules. And then here's another image of the castle, and this is not glittered, but it shows the Frozen Ever After castle. And then this is Make Believe, and it can be written on, or you can tuck something into it, and then just a tag that says Memories, the little ribbon. And then this says Buzzworthy for Buzz Lightyear, and I think that's a little stuck. And that's Jungle Book, Mowgli and Baloo. And here's a crown. And then we have Minnie Mouse playing the flute. And my clock is going to chime. There it goes. And then we have the Aristocats. And here are some of the Disney characters. And again, they're journaling cards. And here's some more journaling space. And then here's a flip out, and there's an octopus. Kind of made me think of Little Mermaid. And then here's a Winnie the Pooh journaling card. And over here we have Snow White, and she is a text spot, and it's just a princess journaling card. And more journaling space, and Bambi. And then here we have an envelope that has a Main Street sticker on it and a map. And inside this envelope is just a journaling card. And it just slides back in there, just like that, and closes back up, and then slides back down into the tuck spot. And then here's another B&B and all his little friends, and he's a fold out. And here is Mowgli again in Jungle Book, and I think that's Kaa. No. Can't think of it right now. Oh well. And then here's all the Disney princesses, or most of them. And that's a fold-out journaling spot. Although Disney adds new princesses all the time. And here's a Goofy text spot, and in that text spot is a fold-out journaling spot. And over here is a paper clip with Mickey Mouse. And there's Donald Duck down in the corner, and some trim. And then here are Daisy and Donald talking on the phone, and that's a corner clip. And there's a little ribbon on this journaling card. And that just tucks back down into here. And here's a Finding Nemo page, a starfish and Nemo, and it's Crush, one of the turtles from the stream. Oh, and here we have a Beauty and the Beast dancing, and this is a cutout from a magazine. And of course, Dream Big, and then the castle. And this says Duck, because of course we have Donald Duck, and he wants the lead role. And then here's a journaling card of Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And then 101 Dalmatians, that's a street scene from 101 Dalmatians in London, I think. And here is the journaling card that hooks in there. Mary Poppins. I won't sing the song to you, but I have it stuck in my head. And here's the card from when they were chimney sweeps. And it says, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. And then a spoonful of sugar comes into mind, and I have a wicked earworm. Oh, well. And then we have the Star Wars, because Disney has the Star Wars series now, and that was cut out of a magazine. And there is Kylo Ren, who's really a scary villain until he takes his helmet off. And then we have Cars. And here's Pinocchio with Jiminy Cricket. And here's the Blue Fairy talking to Jiminy Cricket. And she says, always let your conscience be your guide. And here we have Pirates of the Caribbean. And this says, the problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. He said some pretty insightful things. And here we have some princesses to go with the pirates. And more Mickey paper. And here's Mulan, and it says, believe you can, then you will. And she's a flip-out journaling spot. There's some princess paper, and then some more Star Wars. And then, speaking of another galaxy, we have Lilo and Stitch. Stitch is my 11-year-old granddaughter's favorite Disney character. So here we have Lilo and Stitch, and then here's a bigger Lilo journaling card. Then we turn the page, and this is Figment. Might be a lot of people don't know Figment, but he is the imagination celebration, and he believes that anything can happen with imagination. And he came out of a magazine too. And then we have Parade Time, the Disney train, with Mickey Mouse as the conductor. And then here's another journaling page, and here's the back of the envelope with the castle. And it has a big Tinkerbell journaling card in it. And then it has this card, which is a journaling card, but it's sepia toned and has all of or quite a few of the Disney characters on it. Let me just slide into the envelope. And here's the back of the envelope. It says laughter, and there's a card in here. It's a journaling card, but it has some individual Disney characters, and then it has a whole series of Disney characters. And then this is an envelope where the magic begins and memories. And there's Figment again, and it says Main Street. And inside there's 3 more journaling cards. And then, of course, there's a Tinkerbell tuck spot. And that finishes with a Minnie Mouse postcard. And then in the back, this is the piece that slides into the cover, which I'll show you. But there's a little tuck spot there. And this is a Tangled journaling card that slides down into there. And then the big Mickey ears, or Mickey head, are stoppers. And it says, venture outside your comfort zone. The rewards are worth it. And it's the castle from Tangled. And then we have the Little Mermaid. And here's Tiana from is it The Princess and the Frog? And here's Jasmine and Aladdin and Genie. And then here's Tinkerbell from one of the Tinkerbell movies. So there's quite a few journaling cards, lots of journaling space in this book. The back of the flap just has Mickey paper and part of a doily on it. It's not a tuck spot because it has to be fastened down in order to go back into the cover. So I'll bring the cover back in and open it up. And this is the back of the cover. And all you do, pick the journal back up. It's quite a chunky thing. Is open it up and then take this back piece, journaling cards and all, and it just slides right into the slot. And then the whole journal fits inside with all its ribbons down. And then it just closes back up. And Tinkerbell waves her magic wand in the sparkle shower, and that's the whole journal. I hope you enjoyed seeing my Disney journal. I made this again for Junk Journal Junkies for swap, and I hope whoever gets it enjoys it or has as much fun with it as I had making it. Lots of journaling space, lots of doodling space, lots of fun space, I hope. So until next time, thank you for joining me, and may every day be colorful.